Hi, and welcome to day 85 of 365 Days of Art. Today I'm doing something a little bit different and we're gonna dive into some technology because Cyber Monday happened and I totally bought something. I got this. Ooh. You may have seen it. It was a deal on Amazon. It was like $100 off, so altogether it was $300, which makes this very middle of the road. It wasn't one of the super cheap ones, but it wasn't the crazy expensive ones. I don't know if you know this, some drawing tablets run upwards of $1,000 or more. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm getting ready to dive into the world of digital art, and I don't want you to worry. I'm still going to be doing all of my acrylic pouring and painting and learning. I'm just trying to pull a little bit from everywhere and really find what makes me really happy to create. So I had been looking at some tutorials and got very interested in the way that digital art and animation work. So hopefully I'm going to be taking some classes. I'm still kind of lining everything up. And with that student discount, I also finally bought Adobe Suite for my laptop to be able to use that. I haven't used Photoshop in, I want to say it's been 10 years. I used it for one class in college and then never touched it again. So I'm really excited to dive into that, and I figured if I'm gonna do that, I might as well get a drawing tablet because I've been looking at some courses by Aaron Blaise, which if you don't know who he is, he's an animator. He did like Brother Bear, worked for Disney. I highly recommend checking out his artwork. That's why I'm actually reviewing this right now, is because I'm getting ready to do one of his workshops. While I can't hope to really have it up and running within time to use it for the workshop, I do get to review it later, and he has a lot of courses that I really want to start learning Photoshop because I'm super tempted by animation. Honestly, I think it could be really cool. I might hate it. I don't think I will. But I wanted to do this video with you guys today because I'm brand new to it, and that's the goal of most of the videos that I'm doing here on my channel, is not just sharing my vision of my artwork with you guys, but also showing you my steps towards building an actual art career. I'm obviously still very early stages. I'm really excited to kind of review this a little bit today, from actually opening it out of the box, never having used one of these before, messed with them, really messed with Photoshop again, except for once years and years ago. I don't remember anything about it. And so hopefully that'll give you guys a really good review of how beginner friendly is this. Just for you to know, I'm decently tech savvy. I'm really good at, I'm good at most of the general basics as a kid that grew up around technology. So I can usually download programs, deal with, the different software on my computer, files, and usually using a new piece of equipment. But I don't really know anything about the behind the scenes stuff per se. I can't really code anything. I can kind of troubleshoot a problem, but if something's seriously wrong with my computer, I'm gonna need help. So that's about where my skill level's at, just to be able to let you guys know, for you to judge if you're interested in something like this. I picked this one because it was a very middle of the road tablet. It wasn't just because it was a Cyber Monday deal. That was a bonus. I was really happy to get some money off of it, but you can really choose any of these tablets. There's a lot of great reviews, so I'm not gonna go over a bunch of them because I don't have any personal experience with them. A lot of other people have reviewed them, but you can get a beginner tablet for $30, $50. It may not do great, but that is more within reason if you're just kind of, budget hobbyist trying to do this. There's always a way to be able to pursue your passion. This I felt like was a very middle of the road, still slightly professional, but it was supposed to be very like beginner, user friendly, and I went ahead and invested this money because for me, I'm trying to actually make this a career. So I wanted to pour some more money into it, but I never recommend getting the top of the line of anything when you're first starting out in something, because it's just gonna have way too many bells and whistles that you need. You wanna have some of the bells and whistles because as you're learning and as you're using the item, you don't want to go back and be like, oh, well, I wasn't even able to do that, so I never learned that. So you need some bells and whistles, but you don't need all of them so that you're overwhelmed, and it makes it hard to even start on the task. We'll see if this is up to it. I haven't actually mentioned the name yet. I just realized that. So what this is, what I will be reviewing from opening, I have not even taken the sleeve off of this thing yet. This is completely brand new to this. Hopefully gives you guys a good rundown. This is the Artist 15.6 Pro. Let's take a quick look at what I should find in this box when I open it up. I should find the actual tablet. There should be a pen in there. Customizable shortcuts and roller wheel. I think that's talking about something that's actually on the tablet. It works with Windows 10, 8, and 7. I will be using my gaming laptop that I purchased years ago that's still holding up. So if you guys are interested in a gaming laptop, I can recommend MSI gaming series. Has been absolutely beautiful the past couple of years. I probably just now need to start thinking about upgrading it, but it's been a real trooper. I'm running Windows 10 on here. So as I try to actually hook this up to here, that'll give you guys an idea as we move forward. There's supposed to be a stand, and in theory you can use it with both left and right hands. Those are the only bad reviews I really ran across when I was checking the different reviews of this tablet, is that some people had issues getting the software to adjust for a left-handed person. Something to take note of if you are left-handed. I personally am not, so I'm not as concerned about that, and I really wouldn't know how to go in and change the coding software. Again, tech savvy, but not a pro. Okay, let's try to actually open this. Just so you guys know, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I don't have any affiliates yet. Working on it. So this is a very, you can trust that this is a completely unbiased review of this product. So far not bad. Black foam. Oh, wow. This is really big. Guys. I don't think I understood the dimensions. I'm happy. I'm still really happy. Because I have plenty of surface area. Okay. I did not understand. Look how big. Look how big it is. That's well, I'm glad I went middle of the road and did not spend more. I'm not saying that it would be bigger than this, but I think this was a pretty decent investment. This guy is huge. I will say, I love this, and I love how big the screen is, because if I remember correctly, and I hope I did because it's part of why I bought it, is the screen is nice and big because this isn't just a drawing pad, this is its own screen. I'm sure you're able to hook it up to your desktop, laptop, whatever it is you want to, but it is supposed to be its own screen so I can actually like draw and look at it. There is a little guy on here that I think is letting me know about their service. I'm just gonna set it in my lap for a second while I pull other things out. My laptop sitting here. Okay. Cardboard. And here is the actual stand. Let me try to show you guys. There's the box. I really didn't understand how big this tablet was gonna be. I'm probably gonna say that a couple more times. I'm very excited. I'm just also completely surprised. I'm gonna break this. What? Pop open. Oh, there we go. Just needed a little bit of force, so I got scared. I don't want to use too much force. Well, my table is not big enough for both of you to be vying for a place on it. Oh, that's actually really lovely. I could see that's a good angle. I haven't drawn on one of these before, but I can tell, like, drawing-wise, that feels like a good angle. Okay. I like that. What is... Okay. The circular thing. Oh, it's probably the pen. In my head, I knew this came with a pen. I ordered a pen. I also knew there was a pen in it upon opening the box, but I got so distracted by the size difference in what I thought it was gonna be that I completely forgot about the pen. And that's an extremely important part of this whole process. Okay, what in the world? Wait, is this the pen or is it smaller? Because that's huge. I unscrewed it and there's the tip. I don't know if you can, yay. That's how big it is though. The little thing on the end here, let's just take that off. It's prongs. Yay. And makeup channels always do that. Never tried that. I'm assuming that's to charge it. 8. Oh! If I would read the cap, it says there are 8 extra pen nibs. That's what those are. I thought it looked like a charging thing. It's not. Those are actually 8 extra pen tips. That is really cool. Okay, that's awesome. I like that. I will say, I don't know how pens normally are for these types of things. This does not feel ergonomic at all. This actually seems really terrible. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm gonna have to try it. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I feel like I want it to be an actual pen. I swore I saw them have an actual pen on the thing. I'm so confused right now. Am I crazy? I might be. One moment. We're not just gonna guess. I'm going to look on Amazon. Okay, no, I'm not crazy. 'Cause look at that. Focus on my ha, that's a pen. Okay, I'm not crazy. This does not look ergonomical. All right. How do I make you be a pen? Oh. I am having all the blonde moments. This is so bad. You just literally, so if you're me, you look at this and you go, what am I gonna do with it? And all you have to do is you take off the cap and, you know, take your pen out. Because it is a pen that is so much better, you know, like a pen. It's just a holder. We can move past it, okay? Just move past it. The manual seems helpful, maybe. Oh goodness, okay. You're a whole little package of things. Have a wonderful cloth to wipe it down with. That is always good. I hate handprints on my electronics, but I also kind of give in sometimes. What is this? It's a glove. They send a glove with it? How do I... What? You know, I need a glove like this for when I'm painting and drawing, actually. Do they make those? I bet they do. I've just never looked. Is it 2 or 1? Just 1? Huh. Bonus points for the glove that I did not know about. Awesome. That doesn't mean it wasn't in the description. It just means I didn't read it. And of course, the quick guide. Okay. What do you want to tell me about setting it up? Quick guide. Okay. So this is not helpful until we plug this in. We have one last package in here, and it even is telling me that it's the cables. I can't remember if it was this one or a different one that a lot of the reviews said the cable wasn't working. I don't think it was this one. I think the cable was fine for this one. Okay. All right, there's nothing else in the box. The box has been banished. I've got my guide. I have my pen in its case. That's good. And I've got my plug-in. Okay, I have this. One thing I have noticed about this so far is that while I really like the stand because this is a really good angle, if you, I know it's down a little low for you guys, but if you nudge it a little bit forward, it just wants to collapse because it's just tension. There's no like actual springs holding it. It's just literally the weight of the tab, you know, being on it. So if you kind of go like, just kind of push it, it feels like it's gonna fall over. I don't care for the stand, but that's really a small price to pay if everything else is working the way that it should. Other things out of the box, a white cable that I do know that's an HDMI port. I don't know what this is. So we're gonna set it to the side for the second. Again, this is why I'm doing this. It's not a techie review. It's not even a I've used other tablets review. This is a brand new. This is how this is going. So if I can do this, that means this tablet is super user friendly. I decided to do it. Oh, this one's labeled. Why is the white one not labeled? Connect with red USB cord. Why is this not in the quick start guide? The quick start guide just started talking about when it was on. You gotta tell me about the rest of the things. All right, well, let's unleash these guys from their twisty tie jail of terribleness. Okay, well, here's the red USB cable. Oh, you are, okay. Yep, got it. You've got one guy, so you know, he's got 3 cables coming out of him. We have a red cable, and this says connect with power adapter. So, is this, no, you don't have, okay. I know what a stupid power adapter is. Okay, we got 3. This red one says connect with power adapter. Okay, easy enough. That's your little square here that will need to be plugged into a power outlet. Connected. I am gonna leave these little sticky instructions on these cables forever. Don't forget. This is just a USB cord as far as I can tell. And then if this says connect with red USB cord, you would think you would connect it with the red USB cord. But the red USB cord told me to connect it to the power adapter. What, okay, what are you? You have a thing on you. Okay, here's my HDMI. My HDMI was all the way at this end. You're not an HDMI. What ports? Let's check this out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take the plastic off of it. Okay. On one side, it looks like I have a power button, maybe brightness or volume, and a port to plug in. That is the only place to plug in, is right on the side there. So that's helpful. That means I can eliminate some confusion. So I just need to find which one fits that. I'll show you what I did. This is my laptop. Here is the HDMI cable that went into the very back, and around to the side, I've got the 2 USB cables plugged in. Luckily, it's a gaming laptop, so I had a lot of ports to use. Okay, camera angle change. I wanted you to be able to see this as soon as it pops on. I've got my laptop sitting right here with the same setup that I showed you. So let's take a look inside this manual real quick. After I connect it, so I've connected it to my computer with the USB-C cable, connecting the other USB cables and the HDMI cable into my computer. And then on the next page, it wants me to download and install the Artis 15.6 Pro driver to make sure the tablet functions properly. and then it gives 2 different websites, one if you have a Mac and one if you have a Windows. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to this website real quick and download it. I'll let you know if I have any sort of issues and how straightforward it is. While the drivers are downloading, I wanted to go over one more kind of advanced step that maybe you haven't ran into before. When you download the drivers, you are downloading them in a compressed zipped folder. So before you can actually run them to install them, you need to go to where they downloaded, your file destination, right-click that folder and extract all. Then within that, you're going to double-click on the program file that's in there and be able to actually download it. Pressing the power button does not turn it on, so I'm assuming it's not receiving any power from my laptop. It might actually just need to charge. Let's read further in the instruction manual, which I don't know about you, but that's how I gauge how easy an item is to use or not. How much of it can I muddle my way through before I really truly have to read the instruction manual? And for the most part, I would say it was packaged really well, very straightforward. The pen took me a second to figure out, but I feel like that's more on me than it is on them. I just literally never had a digital pen before. I guess that was its casing, which is really cool. Nope, it's telling me how to configure it with my computer, which it doesn't seem bad. It seems mostly like the biggest concerns are making sure that you are matching both of their display resolutions to each other. If they're not displaying the same resolution and you don't have the monitors correctly configured, they're not gonna play nice with each other, which I guess I can understand that. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to let this charge all night, and as soon as I can get it to turn on, I will start tinkering and making the two talk to each other. I usually have pretty good luck with that.